The Alpina Flyers' Mitch Skiba accidentally made himself the victim of one of the most horrifying clotheslines in sports history. So how'd he do it? To analyze this brutal hit, we custom built a replica of the rink doorway, wired up our anthropomorphic dummy with sensors used by NASA, and brought in a Hollywood stunt rigger to replicate the kinetics of the collision. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Amazingly, on average, the neck sustained only about 270 pounds of impact force. That's about as much force as it takes to snap a decent-sized twig. So how could this terrible accident look so bad and yet be actually kind of lame? Several factors were in play. Skiba was skating at roughly 12 miles per hour, about 2 miles per hour faster than someone flooring it in a Zamboni. Now, the laws of physics tell us that the farther away a force is applied from an object's center of mass, the less force required to make it rotate. After swinging his stick at the board at an angular velocity of roughly 160 degrees per second, on par with an intense high five, the stick-neck collision occurred almost 2 feet above Skiba's center of mass. So it only required 270 pounds of force to whip his head back at 675 degrees per second. And since ice has a coefficient of friction about 16 times more slippery than solid ground, his skates don't provide any resistance. And the result is on par with an epic limbo fail. So after calculating all the variables, including velocity, center of mass, base of support, and coefficient of friction, we've determined that the only lasting damage from this humiliating hockey slapstick is a vine that's been looped more than 12 million times. For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.